Okay, so today Gabriel's gonna be working on problem number 50, and problem number 50 involves again the idea of similarity. Now, also problem number 50 has two shapes that are said to be similar, and you're supposed to find a missing link. So, I'm interested to see how Gabriel solved this particular problem because there's actually different ways to solve it. My particular approach would be to set up a proportion, which I'll show you at the end of the video once Gabriel is done. To me, that would be the easiest way, but that's definitely not the only way. So without further ado, here's Gabriel, and then I'll be right back to show you how to solve it with a proportion.
The way I solved this problem was that I looked at the small figure and I knew that from comparing them that 21 was 7 multiplied by 3 and 30 multiplied by 10. So all I did was 10 times 3. So from there I multiplied 6 times 3, and I got 18. And I got 3.
So again, like I said, I'm gonna use the proportion method, and there's definitely different ways to arrive to this answer. Because we've said that these two figures are similar, I know that I have equivalent ratios, and so I'm gonna set them up using equivalent ratios. So I know that 15 is the same as 5, so I'm gonna write 15 is to 5 is equal to A is to 6. Okay? A is to 6. So now I'm going to use what I've taught some of you guys to call the Hart method, but in reality all it is cross multiplication. And like I said, it's cross multiplication, not cross multiplication, with two very different things, which I know I've told you guys in class. So here I'm going to cross multiply here, which is 15 times 6. And I'm going to cross multiply here, which is 5 times 8. I'm going to go ahead and simplify this equation just so that I have solved my multiplication here. So 15 times 6, and I'll do it to the side, it's 90. So 15 times 6 is 90, and 5 times 8 gives me 5/8. Now I end up with an equation, and again, equations were some of those things that we did in semester 1, but definitely we have to keep practicing. And like I told you, with an equation, in order to solve for the missing quantity or the missing variable, you have to do opposite operation to isolate the variable. So in this case, what would be opposite of multiplying times 5? So we know that it's dividing by 5, right? So I'm going to divide this side by 5, but whatever I do to one side, I must do to the other. So I'm going to divide this side by 5 as well. Here I end up with 5 over 5. So that gives me 1. And 90, and it leaves A by itself. And 90 divided by 5 should be 18. Okay, so I'll do it real quick. Goes in 1, 2, 4, 5 goes into 40, 18 times. So again, you see that my missing quantity was 18 in fact. And it makes sense with the way that Gabriel explained it. So, like I said, it's just different ways of solving this. Me particularly, I like to use the proportion method because you can apply it to many different situations. But you do have to understand that you talk about equivalent ratios. Okay? So when you talk about equivalent ratios, you can set up these types of problems. Really watch this video because I think it's definitely one of the better videos that we've done. And write down these notes in your mock star and definitely in your notebooks, as we're going to be giving you a grade for it. Okay, so keep watching these videos, and if you have any questions, just email me. Also, it was brought up to my attention earlier that if you subscribe to the YouTube channel that these are going into, it updates you every time I give you a brand new video that I post. That's something that I've known, but I just never happened to mention it. So if you subscribe to the YouTube channel that this is on, and it's under Coach Pacheco, it'll send you notifications every time I upload a video. And in there you can find the database of all the videos, and you guys are more than welcome to check those out. Keep watching them, show them to your parents, and see you later.